Jubilee Party Vice National Chairperson David Murathe has publicly stated that the late former Lugari MP Cyrus Jirongo may have stepped on the toes of some powerful people during his lifetime. Murathe made this declaration while delivering a tribute during a mass requiem held in honor of Jirongo. The service took place at Sitam Valley Road in Nairobi on Saturday, December 25. In his address to the gathering mourners, Murathe reflected on the character and a career of a deceased politician.
You know what we were doing? He talked to me about what they were planning to do in terms of the reconstruction of Libya, his project in Ruai, carbon credits with Museveni. So, over and above that, he loved that this country be stable and that the leadership of this country have a vision. And of course, that meant he stepped on some toes along the way.
He mourned Jirongo as an astute and a capable businessman with a particular talent for negotiating and structuring major deals. Murathe provided a specific anecdote to illustrate this skill, narrating that if Jirongo was asked to draft a multi-billion-dollar business deal, he would simply take a pen and a paper and complete the complex task with notable ease.
Business. Cyrus worked out big deals. Some real, some in the sky. But give him a pen and a paper, and he would craft for you a multi-billion-dollar deal. I know for a fact. He was already.
Murathe noted that Jirongo's business activities continued actively until the days immediately preceded his death. It reveals that the late leader was concurrently working on several significant international and local ventures at that time. Murathe shared specific details about these projects, which he stated Jirongo had discussed with him personally. According to Murathe, one of these ventures was related to the construction efforts in Libya. Another was a development project located in the Ruai areas. The third major deal Murathe disclosed involved a carbon credit and included Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni.
A multi-billion-dollar deal. I know for a fact he was already working on some. Go down, my friend. You know what we were doing? He talked to me about what they were planning to do in terms of the reconstruction of Libya, his project in Ruai, carbon credits with Museveni. So, over and above that, he loved.
Murathe suggested that engagement in high-stake ventures of this nature had the potential to create friction. He implied that Jirongo's involvement in such substantial business dealings may have unsettled or ruffled powerful figures along the way.
So, over and above that, he loved that this country be stable and that the leadership of this country have a vision. And of course, that meant he stepped on some toes along the way. For those of you who don't know, and I'm here with my...
Murathe remarks drew a direct connection between Jirongo's professional pursuit and the possibility of having made influential enemies. This point formed a central part of his eulogy to the former member of parliament. Beyond his business acumen, Murathe also spoke about Jirongo's personal character and motivation. He described the late politician as one of the most understood individuals in the public space. Murathe argued that despite any public perception, Jirongo possessed a deep and genuine love for his country, Kenya. Murathe suggested that Jirongo's willingness to stand firm on his personal belief and principles was another factor that could have led to conflict. He indicated that this steadfastness may have offered influential people within various sectors during the course of his career. Murathe presented these traits as a core aspect of Jirongo's identity, inseparable from his actions. In summarizing his tributes, Murathe returned to the theme of patriotism. He stated that above all other pursuits, Jirongo loved Kenya and consistently desired stability and visionary leadership for the nation.
Over and above that, he loved that this country be stable and that the leadership of this country have a vision. And of course, that meant he stepped on some toes along the way. For those of you who don't know,
this sentiment was framed as underlying motivation for both his political and business endeavors. Murathe's entire address served to paint a picture of complex individuals whose activity is high-level business and politics naturally intersect